So this is a new area. It's not my car, obviously. Um, I'm just laying here for a moment before I get ready for work. The walls used to be white or a shade. Now they're a nice blue. It's the closest I could find to something oceanic, aquarium-like. Um, Still trying to get everything together, organized. A little bit of a mess, chaotic mess. um, it's hard for me to let things go, to get over things that have happened, to just move on. It's not healthy. I'm still trying to move on from it and let things go. However, I'm in a spot right now, emotionally, mentally, that I just don't see it possible to move on, to let it go. The best thing would be for me to do just that. Um, I know it'll be better. It'd be the best thing I could do for myself, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, however you want to see it. But I'm still going through the coping phase and just trying to readjust and reevaluate myself and where I'm at in life. But the best thing to do, instead of letting a situation or a moment continue to dictate how you move on from it, is to just enjoy the moment. You shouldn't let anything determine how you're going to feel or how you should feel. The only person who has control over it is yourself. Nothing and no one else does. I know it's a little easier said than done. It's easier just to say, oh, yeah, you'll get over it, you'll move on, you'll be in a better place or whatever. But not all situations are the same. Not all situations are going to be so easy to move on from, to move forward, to get over. I actually have a little bit of music right now playing. Can't really play it too loud, or else, I could probably get in trouble. But I could at least play it loud enough for myself. I know video's a little random. I didn't plan on a topic. But I guess what I kind of want to say is, don't let someone determine the value of you. The only person that can determine the value of yourself is yourself. Doesn't matter how good you feel around them, with them. Eventually, you're going to move on. They're going to move on, whether you want them to or not. But you can't let those moments you had with them dictate your negative responses or your negative reactions or feelings. Not so much negative as a bad thing, but more or less letting it just make you feel sad and depressed. Having you feel like you should close yourself off. Most recently, for myself, I've decided that I'm just not going to do it again. I don't have it in myself to continue trying to do something like that. I don't have anything left. Everything I had is gone. It's not coming back. At least I don't want it to. I don't want it back. Least of all right now. I can't deal with it. I can't handle it. But what I can say is that I gave a part of myself to somebody, and now that person isn't in the picture. And it sucks. It really does. Most recently, I just spent some time with them last week. Probably shouldn't have done that, but at the same time, I felt like I needed to do it. But like I told them, I'm not doing it again. I'm not going through it. I'm not putting myself in that situation. Mostly because I have nothing left. I gave them everything. They took everything I had. And for the past few months, I've been letting them dictate how I feel about everything, about myself even. And it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been something that I necessarily wanted to give up. But I've told myself to just remember the happier times. Remember all the good moments that we had. Even some of the bad. But mostly just remember all the good. Remember all the good ways they made me feel every day. Remember all the little things they did that made me happy. But, no. Basically, what I'm trying to say is take the time to cope, to compartmentalize, or whatever. But don't let it keep dictating how you're going to feel about yourself or any situation. Every moment is a stepping stone into learning more about yourself and growing through life. But the most important thing is to always just enjoy the moment that you're having in the now. But you shouldn't forget all the good things you felt back then in the past. Don't try to think about the bad or the negative. Remember the good. And let that help push you forward. And let that remind you to enjoy the moment you have now and the moment you'll have in the future. But it's about that time. Gotta get ready for work. Figured I'd do a little quick video, kind of introduce part of the room a little bit. All right. To another time.